What's up guys, this is Goat from Desert Militia. I'm going to be doing a video review. 2 markers today. One of them is going to be the T8 pistol, Tiberius. The second one is going to be basically the bigger beefed up version of that. It's the T9 Ranger from Tiberius. They're both awesome markers. I'm loving both of them already. They're both very well made. I'm going to kind of go over some of the differences even though they're very alike. Basically, the T9 is just a beefed up T8, and I'll show you how easy it is to break one of these down. Basically to look identical to this. So let's get into it. I hope you guys like it. Okay, first off, we're going to be looking at the T8 pistol. A lot of people have this pistol, and I can see why now that I own one. A lot of people say it's a little bit heavier than the TPX, and there's a reason for that. These mags are not just plastic. There's a lot of metal that went into these because they hold the 12 gram in the mag, and I like it. I think it's awesome because then you don't have to fidget around. You know, if you're sitting there shooting, you run out of, you got a 12 gram, you just pop that mag out, throw a new one in, and you're good to go. You don't have to sit there and fidget around changing one. It is a pain when you have to change one out of the mag, but that's what you get for playing with a pistol. Another thing I like about these a lot is the way the barrel sits in there. It's just a twist lock style. Slides right out. And what's awesome about these is they just sit in these grooves right there. So they just twist and lock. And these barrels have built-in detents. See those metal things right there? That's what holds the ball in there. Basically right after it comes out of the mag, it's stuck in there until you pull the trigger. And these barrels are a cinch to get in and out. So if you have to, you know, clean a brake, sit there, twist it, swab it out, throw it back in, you're good to go. I ended up using this thing all day last time I went out, even over my Phantom. It's just a blast, and you can just keep a really tight profile, close quarters. It's awesome. That being said, the mags do get a little bit pricey if you're going to have, you know, 7, 8 mags. They're 40 bucks a piece, brand new, 30 if you can find them new online. Basically, just find somebody that has a bunch of mags that wants to sell them for cheap, because that's the best way to do it. But they're awesome. And the way the mags are built, they're sturdy as hell. You can beat somebody to death with those mags. That's why they're a lot more than the TPX mags. I mean, I like my buddy's TPX, but I like this a little bit better. Just it feels better in my hand. It's bigger. I like heavy because it feels reliable to me. Anyways, that's basically the T8. This is just the T8. There's a T8.1. That's the new version, and those are first strike ready. You can get a conversion kit for these to make them first strike ready if you're going to shoot first strikes out of them. And also another thing you can run on these is you can run a remote line. All you need is this adapter right here. This basically the screw that makes the 12 grams puncture. You just take that out, run that through. Now you got a remote line out of the back of the mag. Would I do this for a T8? Probably not. Would I do it on a T9 with a hopper? Yeah, and I'll show you that here in a minute. That's basically the T8. It's awesome. So now I'm going to show you guys the T9 and why I like the T9 just a little bit better. Alright, now you know we're going to go over the T9. And like I said, it's basically just a big, beefed up version of the T8. And it's awesome. It feels great in your hands. It's nice, it's sturdy, it's heavy. And it comes with this red dot riser. You know, it just mounts on the rails right there. I just took it off because I'm going to show you how to break it down, and it's easier just to have this off. Just mounts right on top of there. And it's awesome. You can actually use a red dot with this marker, just, you know, the way the red dot riser works. It's awesome. And another thing that's great about the T9 compared to the T8 is you can run a hopper off of it. And it's really, really easy. All you got to do is this faceplate right here. You just take these set screws out, and you just slap this on there, and this just screws on in place of that faceplate. And then, boom, there you go. You got a hopper on it. And the way that they set this up, it's really nice. It's offset enough to where you can have a hopper and a red dot on there. You can see right down the sight profile. So you can actually still use a red dot with a hopper, unlike most guns where everything's in the way. That being said, if you're going to run a hopper, that's when you want to run a remote line out of the bottom of this. Because if you just run these 12 grams, you're not going to get 50 shots, or however big your hopper is. You're just not going to get it. You're going to get maybe 30. And then you're gonna have to change the remote, or you're gonna have to change the 12 gram mount. It's just gonna be a pain. So if you're gonna run a hopper, I would just invest in the remote line adapter for it, and you're good to go. One thing that's awesome about these is it still has the same twist feed neck barrel, but you twist it over one more to the left, it's hopper fed. So you're sitting there shooting your hopper, you run out, you don't have to reload your hopper, you just pop it right in, now you're in the mag fed. So you have 8 more shots before you gotta reload. Awesome. I haven't got a field test this thing yet, but I can already tell I'm gonna have a blast. And like I said, it's the same style barrel where you just have that locking system in there, so it just slides in, locks, that easy. What's nice about this is I'm gonna show you how easy it is to break down, basically into a pistol. So here you go. First things first, you're gonna wanna take this red dot riser off. You just need an Allen wrench, pop that off. That's the hardest part. Next, take this foregrip off. Thread that till it's loose, slides right off. That's the foregrip. That's what comes with your gun. So now I kind of like to look at this. It's kind of like a foul or something, you know. But anyways, next part, you want to break the thread on that barrel extension. Thread that till it comes right out. It'll slide right out of the shroud. That's your barrel extension. And the muzzle brake comes off as well. I'll show you that in a minute. Next, see this screw right here. That set screw, you just want to unthread that. There's a washer on there, that's why it's kind of hard to break free at first. Thread that off, don't lose it. And then the shroud comes right off. That's your shroud, it just slides right onto the T9 body. So you slide that off, and look what you got here. You got a pistol with a stock on it. How sick is that? You can just hug it right up, and then you got it nice, you can aim really good, easy. But if you're gonna run this, I would recommend, since now the threads of the barrel are exposed, this is when you want to take this muzzle brake off the barrel extension, because it's all threaded and it's all the same threads. Thread it right onto the tip, so that way you don't damage your threads. Now you just got a sweet looking pistol, you can just hug it right up there, I love it. But if you don't, if the cardstock's not your style, you just slide this little pin, off it comes. And look what you got. Here's the T8. Here's the T9 with everything taken off. They're basically, identical. This one's got a top rail on it. You can take that off too if you don't want it. The barrel's a little bit longer, but they're both awesome. And the mags are interchangeable, which is great. That's why I like the T9 has a little bit of an advantage over the T8 because you can, all the stuff's easy to swap in and out. You can have a rifle, you can have a pistol, you can have a pistol with a stock. You can have a pistol with a red dot, all that, it's easy. And you can run a hopper on it. That's why it wins over the T8. And like I said, that being said, if you're looking at getting a Tiberius, if you can afford it, looking at the new ones, the T8.1 and the T9.1, they come first strike ready, and they're basically just a newer version of both of these. I just have the T8 and the T9, but personally I'm not going to shoot first strike rounds. If I could afford it, I would. But I'd love to try them out. I might be able to do a video review on them here soon, so I'll let you guys know. Alright, well I hope you guys enjoyed that. It was just kind of a little quick video review. I want to start doing more of these. So if you like it, subscribe on my YouTube, leave comments, tell me, what I need to do better and all. And I want to do, different markers, all that kind of stuff. So just keep me posted on what you'd like to see and I'll try to make it happen. A big thanks. D's Hobbies here in Bend, Oregon. You guys do an awesome job at giving us everything we need out at HDS. So thank you guys. And also I'm going to post a link to a new website I just found out about right here. Go check it out. They're local and it seems like they're going to have some cool stuff coming out. Well, thanks for watching guys, and until next time, we'll see you at the field.
You at the finish line. See you at the finish line.